Well, this farm dates back to 1831, and I'm the fifth generation to be on this very farm, and that means the world to me and my family as well. We hand it down from generation to generation, so it doesn't really feel like that we own the land. We're kind of custodians to get it prepared for the next generation and future generations to come. The farmland legacy, it's very important and crucial to the survival of these very family farms that we have today. It helps the younger generations like I am, and helps us to keep the land and keep the spirit alive.
The conference is sponsored by the Tennessee Farmland Legacy Partnership. This partnership is sort of a loose group of federal, state, and private organizations who get together periodically and see how we can coordinate programs to increase public awareness of the values of farmland and working forest in the state, and what this resource means to us as Tennesseans.
This conference is important to farmers across the state, that we make sure that we're utilizing all the tools that are available to both state and local governments to assist farmers in preserving farmland for farmland purposes. There's a lot of competition for land. We're converting farmland to other uses at a rate twice the national average.
The thing that we face the most is development coming out towards our farm here, so we have to basically improvise and adapt per se, and do the best with what we have, and we could easily sell the farm. That's kind of the easy way out, but I feel like that I'd be doing my forefathers and ancestors injustice, because they worked their entire lives on this farm, and that means a lot to me.
And I think that we began gradually a decade or so ago to realize that we had a very narrow window of opportunity, that if we were going to preserve a way of life and what turned out to be by far our largest economic engine, which is agriculture, that we had better be busy about doing it. It's difficult sometimes for people to vision how things may become because they have no conception of how they might change, but things were changing rapidly.
When we start fragmenting land, we lose those values, and you lose the profitability of any one farm. And so it's important that if we want to protect farmland, that we have programs and other incentives that might be out there that farmers can work with to make sure they keep a profitable farm as a unit.
And our division has been working with the Farmland Legacy Partnership for several years now. We recognize the extreme value of farmland in Tennessee, and a lot of that farmland has woodlots on it. And we want to educate the landowner, the farmer, that the woodlot on their property has value to them, as well as the society that lives around them.
The other area that we're focusing on is in the area of tourism, and particularly agritourism, and opportunities for farmers to use their property to gain a little bit extra dollar off that traveler that comes through the community and is very interested in spending some dollars to see how farm operates or some fun activity on the farm.
Putting a face on agriculture is so important. So often our consumers are going to the grocery store, and the face they have is Kroger's, not realizing and not remembering the individual farmer that produced the products on the shelves in that grocery store. So agritourism is so important to understanding his issues, his concerns, his problems to produce the food and fiber for a growing public.
It's been noted that a lot of people today are 2 and 3 and 4 generations removed from farming. A long time ago, everybody was involved in farming in some way. It's all about educating and maybe getting the younger generations and the future generations more exposed to that.
There's still a lot of land out there that's really good farmland, and landowners are in a situation where they don't really have a clear-cut heir through family or anything like that. And a lot of times their options in their mind are thin on what to do with the land. They like to see it left in agriculture, but if they have descendants that aren't interested in agriculture instead of watching them squabble over it, the land is sold. When in actuality, there's a lot of people where a certain family farm isn't big enough to sustain as many partners, might be able to lease this ground or sell it to help someone else's operation grow and keep that land in an agricultural sense.
The Department of Agriculture works with through the Farmland Legacy Program to work with individual landowners in helping them organize their estates in ways that will transfer easily to keep the farm intact from one generation to the next generation, making sure that farm stays profitable, and in other ways of educating the community about the importance of that farm as a small business and what it contributes to the economy of each county.
Everywhere I go, everywhere my staff goes, what we try to encourage is the importance of the rural community, its culture, its history, heritage, and most of all, what got us to where we are today, and that's that hard-working individual that we know exists out in rural Tennessee.
This video and others like it made possible by support from local organizations and friends of the community like you.
I want to believe in something.